This studio smells delicious, and I love sharing a tasty meal with friends and family. Who doesn't? Especially when I can make it fast, unfussy, and packed with flavor. And that's the feeling you get when you open this new cookbook, The Mediterranean Dish Simply Dinner. Author and founder of the popular MediterraneanDish.com, Suzy Karadsheh, joins me now. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm so excited to be with you. And I made one of my favorites.
Oh my gosh, good. It truly smells amazing.
Oh, good.
So you are going to show me, what are we making today, first of all?
We are making a white chicken chili with a bit of a Mediterranean twist. We're adding to it what we call Chermoula sauce, which is a North African sauce that is herby, bold, bright, all the things.
Oh my gosh.
And it's kind of my way of marrying where I live today with my Mediterranean past, where I was born and raised. So
yeah, where were you born and raised?
I was born and raised in Egypt, right on the Mediterranean, in a city called Port Said, and a bit of a melting pot of all the Mediterranean flavors come together in this one city. And so I'm born into it, and I feel very blessed to share this gift with everybody.
Well, so I feel blessed to be sort of cooking with you, watching The Professional. Yeah. So how do we make this deliciousness? What's the first thing we do?
Let me just show you the chili, which we prepared a little bit ahead, but as you can tell, it's nice and hot. Everybody loves a good chili.
Especially in the fall.
Especially in the fall, so perfect timing. In here we have lean protein in the form of chicken breast. We have some white beans, some corn for that little bit of sweetness. Lots of good flavor already, but this is what's gonna take it up a couple notches. So we're gonna make the Chermoula sauce, which I don't think a lot of people have made before.
No.
So that's why I decided we should make that one.
Yes, and because you said this is one of your favorites, right? In your cookbook.
I absolutely love this sauce because you can use it in so many other ways, but here we dress the chili with it, which is so good.
Packs a punch, okay.
A lot of punch. So we have a little bit of parsley. We're gonna go right in here, a food processor, no big deal.
Okay, and stems and all, doesn't matter.
A little bit of the stem because that's where a lot of flavor is.
Okay.
I feel like people miss out when they take all the stem off. So we're going in with cilantro and parsley, a couple cloves of garlic.
Okay.
That all goes in here. And then we have
what is this
some
spice?
Seasoning. So we have a little bit of cumin, ginger, and some red pepper flakes, and a little bit of salt.
Fabulous.
And it all goes in here. We're doing it the quick way.
I know, this is great.
And then we have a little lime juice, which really adds a lot of brightness.
A little zest, okay.
And a little bit of zest. And we're gonna just...
And what was that, the last thing that you put in?
Lemon zest.
Lemon zest, okay, fabulous.
And lemon or lime juice, it doesn't matter. And then we're gonna close right here, I think.
We packed it so full, you know?
Yeah, here we go.
Boom.
All right.
There it goes. Boom goes the dynamite.
We're gonna get going, and while we process this party together, we're gonna drizzle some good extra virgin olive oil to give us this sauce consistency.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and run it.
And you just watch it and see like how long you need to before
and you might kind of scrape the sides a little bit if it gets stuck. Oh, never mind. It happens, you guys, okay?
I know.
We're in the kitchen.
Exactly.
You're going to go ahead and keep it
Drizzle.
going and drizzle the olive oil, and this will help it move.
Oh, there it goes.
See?
Yes.
And you do want, here, I'll show you.
Fabulous.
Less than 5 minutes it takes for us to make this delicious sauce, which can last in the
seriously smells
fridge
delicious.
a few days, and you can use it on like I dip stuff in it. I was
gonna say with
bread
bread
use it to
and
marinate.
like, okay.
Use some bread with it. It's so delicious. And then this is all it takes to make a beautiful
I know you're gonna prepare.
little addition to your chili. So I'm gonna serve you if you're up for it.
I am totally up for it. Are you kidding?
Okay.
This looks delicious. And while you're doing that, you founded the MediterraneanDish.com, which really took off. I mean, you have thousands and thousands of followers. So how did you get started with that?
You know, it's a funny story, but I started it just for the sake of my two Michigan-born daughters. I thought they should learn the flavors I grew up with on the Mediterranean, and I was in transition between work, and so my husband's like, there's this thing that people do where they write about things they're passionate about. I'm like, oh, okay. So I started writing about this, and I thought, if nothing else, it's a place to document my recipes, the flavors I grew up with for my daughters. And then somehow people started finding the recipes. They would reach out and say, hey, my doctor prescribed the Mediterranean diet, but everything out there is so complicated. And they stumble upon my family recipes, and they begin to make them, and they feel like, oh, I can do this. And actually eating the Mediterranean way is far easier than most people think, and it's a lot of flavor.
It's a lot of flavor, and like you said, a lot of doctors are prescribing it.
Okay, so if you like, you can add a little bit of lime, some
and
more.
I like spicy, so a little, some hot, well, maybe I'll do it with a spoon. Little jalapenos
and
on top.
I will add my tidbit here because I watched you guys talk about the Diet Coke trend, but I don't know about you, but I feel that the jalapenos go much better on.
I mean, I'm going to take your word for it because you are the professional, but I'm digging spicy.
To each their own, but I like it on my chili, not on my Coke, but that's just my thing. So.
Fair enough. Okay, what do you have over here while I'm taste testing? What is that beautiful dish?
This is another dish from the Simply Dinner Cookbook, and it's a cornbread on the savory side, and we know that people have opinions about cornbread, especially if you live in the South.
True.
In Atlanta, it's a big deal. So some people like it sweeter, some people like it savory. It can be a big debate. But I'm not going to convince you that this is a traditional Southern cornbread. It's one with a Mediterranean twist. So we have it's made with olive oil. It's on the lighter side. And then we have some flavor makers like sun-dried tomatoes, some red peppers, and some scallions. Maybe feta cheese. And it's really delicious. It goes well with this chili. But I just thought, you know what? Simply Dinner is all about easy Mediterranean recipes, but it's also about reimagining, flavors and things you grew up with this way.
Suzy is sharing her recipe too for this chili with us. Just scan the QR code that you see right there on your screen.
The New Day Northwest Kitchen is brought to you by Safeway.